traders at Axis Bank expect the T-bills market to remain bullish despite the current illiquidity base, as the market also anticipates FAAC disbursements. For the bond side, activities on the short end of the curve remain muted due to weak supply of papers coupled with the wide bid-ask spread. Odinaka Linus-Nwokonkwo, Treasury Team Member at Axis Bank, joins me now for a weekly wrap of market activities. Odinaka, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. Let's continue the conversation from where we stopped. Midweek auction, we had 211 billion Naira T-bills auction on Wednesday. What was the subscription rate? How did things pan out, and how are investors positioning going into next week?
So for the NTB auction, it was about 211 billion on offer. From what you can see, the subscription was in excess of 1.2 trillion. And also the DMO sold about 561 billion. So going into today, what we've seen is a bit of a post-auction rally. We are seeing that paper trading as low as 14.15%. This could be attributed due to the excess demand. So the 1.2 trillion bid you saw, you could see it filter into the secondary market as people try to fill in those orders.
And we're going into the last week of the month of November. What should we expect? We're going into the last week of the month of November. What else should we expect?
For the month of November and December, I think what we should be expecting is a bit of a, well, I say bullish run, though amidst, though the market seems to have a bearish sentiment, but as people wind up their books in terms of end-of-year closing activities, we should expect maybe some decline in yields. But there's a caveat to it, because the DMO, when you look at the borrowing need, is still quite enormous. Yeah. So when, if they decide to do that in December, we might see that bearish sentiment, will I say, overrun the bulls in the market.
And talking about liquidity levels, let's also look at how depressed the market would also be. And then for the FX market, we've seen quite a consistent dip in NAFEM rates. How long will this persist?
Can you repeat the question, please?
The liquidity base at this point in time, what's your forecast? And then we're also seeing the NAFEM rates maintain a consistent decline. How long will this continue from your perspective?
For the FX rate, what we've seen is a bit of a volatility. Remember that almost in a day or within a day or two, you see trading from almost 750 to about 1,001. So yesterday we saw the NAFEM close around 956. Evidence of this volatility, you could see the depreciation levels is in excess of 115 naira. So that volatility is still there. It's still a willing buyer, willing seller market. So as well, I say, market participants try to fulfill their obligations, you still see people willing to buy at different attractive levels. But for now, we'll still expect it to hover around the same rate.